The European Court of Human Rights is deciding a case in which atheists seek to eradicate Christian symbols from public buildings. The case of Union of Atheists versus Greece involves two applicants who demanded that Greek courts remove symbols like Christian icons and crosses from courtrooms during hearings on religious matters. They claim these symbols, prevalent across Europe, are discriminatory, undermine the court's objectivity, and violate the rights to a fair trial and freedom of thought and religion. The Greek government disagreed and refused to remove them, and now the case has reached Europe's top human rights court, and its ruling could set a precedent for the entire continent. In the famous 2011 case of Lautsi versus Italy, the European Court recognized that religious symbols displayed in public institutions form part of Europe's historical and cultural heritage, reflecting traditions that have shaped national identity over centuries. And this is obviously correct. Christian icons and artwork are not acts of coercion, but long-standing expressions of a nation's history, culture, and identity. And across Europe, there is a long-standing practice of displaying religious symbols in public institutions. Hence, there's no incompatibility between the display of Christian symbols and human rights law. But now that position is being challenged by atheists who want to strip our nations of their Christian heritage, one symbol, one building at a time. ADF International has intervened in this case to defend the continued display of Christian symbols in public buildings. Our legal brief makes clear the display of a religious image cannot by itself limit anyone's freedom of belief or call the fairness of a court into question. And there's no right to not be offended by the presence of religious imagery, as critics of religious symbols contend. Culturally rooted religious symbols or artwork such as centuries-old Orthodox Christian icons do not impose a belief on anyone, nor do they direct judicial decision-making. And claims of state neutrality should never be used to whitewash our public spaces of the Christian faith that has shaped our societies for millennia. With this case, the European Court of Human Rights has the opportunity to demonstrate that Europe's often stated commitment to human rights must include a clear respect for and recognition of our continent's Christian roots, which, as we know, is the very basis for the concept of human rights in the first place.